Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel, and this is Doc TV. Today we are going to be analyzing the charts. Remember, I said we are going to analyze the charts, so I'm just going to explain what Ichimoku is, because from now on we are going to be only using Ichimoku to analyze the charts. Why? Because due to some time changing strategies and changing indicators is not really too good. So let me just explain everything you need to know, like the main key points about what you are seeing on your screen. So first of all, this green line over here, as you can see, it dates back and it's far away from the price. This green line is called the Chikou span. You don't really need to know the name, but if you want to, you can always go and check it out online. This one is Chikou span. The red one is called the Tenkan Sen, while the blue one is called the Kijun Sen. Now these two red and blue lines, they are actually moving averages. Yes, one of them is the 9-period moving average and the other one is 26-period moving average. And these ones are called the cloud. These are two lines that form the cloud. As you can see back here, this one is it's a different color from this one. So when you see this kind of a color, you should know it's trending down. When you see this kind of a color, you only look for buy trades, because it's telling you that it's trending up, right? But as you can see, this is a very small cloud compared to the ones from previous times. You understand? So that was like a range. Anyways, this is all we just need to know about the Ichimoku. Those are the terminologies of Ichimoku. Now, how can we use this to trade? For example, the Chikou span. If you want to know that, okay, it's time to sell, always make sure your Chikou span is below the price. Always make sure your Chikou span is below the price. Yes, if you want to sell. And if you want to sell using the moving averages, Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen, always make sure your price has broken below the Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen, just like this one. And this is a very, very perfect candle. Why did I say that? I said this because this particular candle broke below the cloud, the Tenkan Sen, and the Kijun Sen all at the same time. And guess what? After this break, what happened? The market flowed so far down, as you can see. And right now we are here. So let's not talk about what has been happening previously, because using the Ichimoku to backtest your chart can be very, very stressful. So looking at what we have right now, today is 5th of June, and this is the Sunday of this is the first Sunday of June. Anyways, now if we want to analyze this chart right now and we want to know where this chart is going to, looking at price action, the market has come down and gave us this high. Right now, where this market closed here, right here at this point, all right, I'm going to move the crosshair so that you can see it clearly because of the information on the crosshair. So where this market closed right here, it's above this previous high, right? So this is like telling you that it wants to go higher. Like after a retest lower, it wants to go higher, right? Okay, now what we want to know right now is that this market has aims of going higher, right? So we are not going to look at this stochastic. So let's forget about this stochastic. So now that the market has gotten to this point, we expect the market to come back down, retrace and mitigate some candles down here. Probably this candle here or this one here, right? As you can see, this one or this one. And the market has been able to come here and it's ranging. As you can see, it's ranging down here. Okay, so what can we expect from Monday morning? The market can either break lower, break below this Kijun Sen and come and mitigate this lower one here, or after mitigating this, go up, right? Okay, So we can't use the daily time frame to know that. Why? Because we want to really know what will happen tomorrow. Alright, if you are using the daily time frame to analyze your charts, you don't use the daily time frame to know what is going to happen for that day. You use the daily time frame to know what is going to happen for like the month. You understand? Okay. So now, looking at this, the cloud. Let's work on the cloud now. As you can see, I drew a red line here, directly below the cloud. The reason why this red line is here is because this this low has not been able to break below the previous one. Yes, this was the first place, or let's just say the last place it came lower, right? This was the last place it came lower. Now the next time is coming, it has refused to break this low, and we can know this by the information given on the crosshair. Now let's just swerve our crosshair across from here to here, and we are going to check for the lowest points it made between those periods. So here, if you look at the information, you see 0.248. So we are going to say 2,489. So 489, 495. So 489 is lower. Okay, now we have 480 and 499. 499. Okay, so 480 is the lowest, right? 480. Let's look for that place now. Yes, this is it. 480. Yes, 487. 487. Now let's come here now. The next time it comes lower, let's see, 497, 482, 489. As you can see, 489. Now these informations are very, very essential, right? So as you can see, this is 489, but the lowest point here is 487. So this place is still lower than this one. So this the cloud has not been able to break below, right? The cloud has not been able to break below the previous low. So we can still expect some really, really good buy moves, probably by tomorrow, right? But the top line here is facing downwards. Okay, so I'm not going to really bother about this one. The reason why I'm not going to bother about this one is because the main line, which is the sickle span A, the cloud A, let's just call this one the cloud A, and let's call this one the cloud B. So the cloud A has not been able to break below its previous low. That's why I'm not going to look at this. Okay, so this market on the daily time frame is not yet certain. It has not really picked a direction. Why? Because the Tenkan Sen has crossed higher, right? The Tenkan Sen has crossed higher, indicating a buy move. But then the price and the moving averages are still below the cloud, right? And the cloud is still in this particular color. So we are still on a down move, right? But remember, we want to see some really, really strong up moves. But this is not the particular time to pick it, and definitely not on this time frame. So if you understand what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. If you have any questions, you can always ask any question you really don't understand, and I will do well to answer you. Thank you.